God bless the United States of America.
Or if I pushed a nuclear code, button to launch nukes and to kill millions of people, most people would judge me as a monster for doing that, right? You probably would judge me as a monster and never watch my stuff again. But the levels of love I've experienced, the conscious I've experienced is so deep that I would completely forgive myself for doing that, and I would completely love myself after the fact, even after I did that. And for most people, that doesn't compute in their mind because their mind is not flexible or open enough to grasp this sort of thing, because they really believe that, no, that's so evil. How could you do that? And then you forgive yourself? No, you're supposed to feel guilty. Because guilt is something you've been taught as a mechanism to constrain your mind to get you to fucking behave like a fucking dog. You see, you were trained like a dog when you were growing up. And when you took a shit in the corner, they beat you for it, metaphorically or sometimes literally, and then you learned the lesson. And now you're acting out of fear. But what I'm talking about is not acting out of fear anymore, but when you fully become conscious, there's no more fear. There's only love. And there's truth. If I ever do something really bad in my life, I'm at the stage where it's almost a little bit dangerous to say this, where I won't even feel guilty about it. Now, that doesn't mean I never feel guilt. Sometimes I still feel guilt, but I'm also at the point where I've experienced such deep levels of self-forgiveness and self-acceptance and self-love that I could truly do something horrendous, socially horrendous or monstrous, and not feel guilt about it because I will forgive myself. And for many people, that's scary. It's scary to those people who don't know how to control themselves consciously without the use of guilt, right? That's something that has to be developed. That's pretty advanced thing to develop, is how do you act like a loving, caring, decent person in the world without guilting yourself constantly? Most people are only able to do it through guilt. And a lot of these stage blue people are so guilt-ridden, and it ruins their whole ability to enjoy life because they're following all these rules. It's not coming from a genuine intrinsic motivation. It's an extrinsically enforced set of rules, and then they feel guilty when they break something, and they're living their whole life this way. And they think that's the only way to do it. It's not the only way to do it. In fact, it's a trap. You gotta transcend that.